Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
The one and only, the original.
Illustrate Radio now.
I was born by the river. I was shaking that ass, bending over, popping pussy. I was making that cat. Bring that ass here, boy. Turn up. Fuck you, me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up to all of our viewers? I am the one and only DJ Stiletto. Welcome to Illustrate Radio. I have my two beautiful, fantastic co-hosts here. I got Luck in one corner. I got Mama T Gray in the next corner, and we're going to have an amazing show. Thank you for joining us. A little late on time, but you know what it is. How y'all doing, ladies?
We are doing good. How you doing, Stiletto?
I should do this in my office.
Oprah ain't got no body like that though, bitch.
Hey, on those skills. Skills on the ones and the twos.
Right, what's going on?
Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. Really quickly. Before we get into the show, we gotta make sure, like my boo always says, we take care of church business. Y'all make sure y'all following us because we need all them funds, all them subscribers. We need you all on YouTube, Twitch, Google us. We are everywhere. That we everywhere. Just put it that way. We're on every platform. And if you missed us and you want to catch our episodes from last week, or if you missed this episode today, make sure you all check us out on 7 On Demand channel, Roku TV, all of that good stuff. And T,
happy
you look
Wednesday.
Beautiful. Happy Wednesday.
Thank you.
And baby, you are radiating in that yellow. You know, yellow is like the sun. I love that.
You guys, we have a fantastic show for you all today. Of course, in the second half, we're going to hit that hot take, and we're going to be talking about, do you have sex dreams and what do they mean to you? Very, very interesting.
Who came out with that question?
Somebody with a penis, I'm sure.
And somebody who writes our script for us, you know, and gives us a topic. And we choose whether we want to talk about it or not, but we're going to talk about this one. Okay?
I think that's interesting though, because a lot of adults are small, you know. But before we do all that, of course, we're going to jump into my love and. That was you're gonna give me my 4.5 seconds out here. So today's love and is love and closure. And I chose closure because I feel like oftentimes people are overlooking that piece. We're overlooking that word, what it means, what it can really do for our lives. And a lot of times we go through things, you guys, and we never see closure, or we think we're strong enough. We're too big for it, or we're too proud for it, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, we're just going to push through. We're going to keep going and this, that, and the third. But while we're out here manifesting, while we're out here with these affirmations, sometimes the things that you affirm or the things that you want to move forward in, the things that you're trying to manifest or the things you want to move forward in, sometimes you can't do that without proper closure to other things that have happened in your life, to the things that have affected your psyche, to the things that have affected your growth. And I think that sometimes we get so caught up in the midst of what we have going on, albeit positive, that we sometimes get to these roadblocks. We sometimes get to these stumbling stones, you guys, and like, oh, why is this like this? Why is it that? We try to push through. We never really realize, hey, if I had got closure on the root of the problem, then these stems, these leaves, these branches wouldn't be tripping me up along the way. So I wanted to just kind of suggest it to you all to don't take a blind eye to the things that have shaped and molded you in a way that you might not be able to grow from. Always seek closure. And I'm not saying to not affirm. I'm not saying to not manifest. I'm not saying to not push for positive, but I'm saying don't ignore those subtle signs that closure to the things that may have traumatized you, may have affected you negatively, may have stunted your growth, whatever the case may be at any point. Don't forget closure along the way. And closure doesn't always have to involve another person. The closure doesn't always have to be verbal. You could write a letter to yourself or to whatever it is, and that could be your closure. But don't miss that piece, you guys. I just want to lay that on y'all for the rest of 2022, going into 2023, as you have these plans and you have these things that you want to do, you have these goals that you want to reach. Don't let the lack of closure be your stumbling block or your roadblock or the thing that just doesn't quite get you to push to that next step. Don't miss that piece. And then as you affirm and as you manifest and as you speak all these positive things into existence, there won't be anything to hold them back. So you all take that with you and do better. Be better.
Yep. Get closure. Seek the goodness. I love that for us.
Yes, yes. Miss Lucky, you ready for a little Just My Look?
Yeah, okay. So just my look. So this is just my luck that I am blessed with a lovely co-host that mentioned something that also triggers something with me too. And you know what I say about triggers? When you're triggered by something, it's usually something that you're passionate about or something that you have to internally work on. And for me, I am a constant work in progress. And that is what she mentioned. And that triggered me in a good way. It triggered me to actually talk about something that meant something for all of us, because we are all work in progress. We are all trying to be better people and all trying to uplift. Well, not all of us, most of us. And if you're not, it's because you haven't really done the shadow work internally to kind of work those things out and work yourself through your kinks. So with that being said, I need for us to make sure that along with attracting and affirming, we are also addressing the things and our scars, and we're also addressing our past and reflecting, because your progress, if you want to know where you are, just look around you, the things that you attract, because you have to take accountability to where you're at in life. Period. Accountability is super vital in your progress of healing. So you have to address those wounds. And in saying so, I came across a post at 8 at the Table, and they were, I think her name is Princess Cuddy or something Cuddy. Anyway, she made a comment and said, you know, women are pretty much bruised and healed, and we're not really willing to risk it when it comes to relationships and dating. Right now, we want just our man to be where they are. And my rebuttal pretty much is like, well, if that's what you're attracting, that just reflects it to where you are. And the reason why you keep getting broken people that need to be fixed is because you kind of yourself need to be fixed. And sometimes we're not really willing to address that. We're not really ready to say, damn, this person or this opportunity or where I'm currently working is a reflection of my mental space, or even how your home is. If your home is in a disarray and unorganized, or if your car is, that reflects what you think internally and what's going on, because whether you're rushing, you have a lot going on, whether there's some demons that you didn't really address either, it's a lot. So long story short, we are all work in progress, and I need for us to actually work on our progress, because we can't keep blaming and pointing fingers. Okay. Anyway, that is it for Just My Luck. Y'all know I like to keep it real brief and real, all that good shit. I'll go into further depth on my podcast as well, so y'all look out for that. Yeah.
So since Stiletto done jumped up to the hosting, okay, she said, forget it. Okay, I'm not just no DJ no more. We're gonna go ahead and jump into her segment, which I just named in the background. More than music. I thought it was a dope name. So let's get a little more than music with DJ Stiletto.
I love that, by the way. Get it right or get it tight. Hello?
I know he definitely played that twice. Okay, so hello, I'm Stiletto. We're going to get right into it. It's more than music. So, as you all know, in different headlines, I don't know if this was something that we were going to originally talk about, but I'm just going to throw it out there originally. Let's talk about is Kanye West a genius, or is he crumbling? And when I mean crumbling, do you as a person feel like it's okay to tear down a group of people or religion in order to get the attention of the community to get out of a contract? Which is how he played it. So do you all think that that was smart? Before I ask, let me say my piece. I believe that he is smart and he has different intentions, yes. But I also have seen other rappers and different men, African American, successful men in our community, still climb those charts and still become millionaires and billionaires without having to drop down anybody else or another race or another religion. So I don't think that how he went about it was right. But at the same time, it definitely worked for him. Do you feel like different companies took the bait, or do you feel like he's where he is? So let me ask the ladies, because I know this is the conversation that we definitely have. And because this is a new segment, y'all just going to have to go with me because I definitely was not prepared. T just threw me completely in the water. So.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even try to play with yourself or her. Okay?
No, I mean, I'm going to host. Hosting is different because, everybody sees me to be a DJ. Hosting is always going to be a good look for me because I can speak. I do have a voice. I'm not scared to use it because even when I play, I'm also emceeing, and it's my show, so I run it. Here, I just kind of take the back seat because my two co-hosts are amazing with what they do and how they do what they do. So, it's more of a support thing all around the board for all of us and our talents and what we choose to talk about and how we present it. So that makes Illastr8 Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the question.
I love that. Okay, so it was good that you actually brought that up about Kanye, because that's the story that we're supposed to open up with in our hot take.
See? It goes right into. I know
it flows. It flows. So we're gonna give our 2 cents after we get. No, it's not hot take. It's spit that ish. I'm sorry. Spit that ish. Yes, it is. See, I was ready to talk about sex right away.
We was.
Yes, we was. It's not always me. Okay.
See? Yeah, I was like,
it's not always me. So on Tuesday, everybody knows, okay, this is not a secret, that Forbes officially reported that Ye had lost his billionaire status. And of course, this is following Adidas severing ties with Kanye West. Of course, Adidas is responsible for the Yeezy, which not only has made Kanye a lot of money, but has made Adidas a lot of money. Okay, let's just call a spade a spade. Like Adidas has came up, and I'm an Adidas girl to the core. Okay, don't not knocking that, but they came up as well. It wasn't a single-sided deal. So Stiletto's question was, is he weird or is he a genius? I feel like Kanye's right smack dab in the middle. I do. You all know I'm very vocal. I don't agree with all his antics. I don't agree with all the things that he says and the propaganda that he puts out there. And I don't believe that there's always a message from Kanye. I don't. I don't. I want to see this nigga walk on water and turn some water into wine first before I will believe that there's a message from him.
Jesus spoke.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that. I want to see him rise after 3 days of being dead before I'm like, oh yeah, it's a message in there. But
I'm sorry.
It's
But-
though.
I'm just saying, rise from the dead, my nigga, one time. But I just I'm over it. I'm over it, and I'm over rich people problems. I'm over rich people problems, probably because I'm not rich. So maybe part of me is a hater, but I don't care if Forbes knocks his status down. He still worth $400 million. What Kanye's next move is maybe what I would want to see. I would want to know. I would want to, you know what I mean? What is your next move? He's always been a brilliant business strategist. I'll say that. Now all these companies are like, we up out of there. Again, that part doesn't matter to me because these companies only hop up out of there when it's, to be honest, when it is a Jewish person. Let's just get that
shit. That's a real
episode. And I saw somebody post something, Damon Williams, the comedian out of Chicago specifically. I saw him post something that said, people were so up in arms because they said when he made the statements about Black people, when he made the statements about how slavery was a choice, that nobody pulled out of those deals. And he said, the difference is one, being relevant and being the power source to be that relevant. So we really shouldn't be upset until we make ourselves that power source that people would pull their dollars away because of us. I get that notion. But when it comes to Kanye and the things that he does, if this is some brilliant strategy, and if tomorrow he's going to be worth $5 billion, again, these are rich people problems. I don't know what it's like to be worth $1 billion. I don't know what it's like to wake up the next day and not be worth half of that. So I don't think that the money does, and that's what the media wants you to focus on. Ooh, the money. Ooh, this is what happened. The money. It's too many underlying things happening here that the money is the facade. The money is the smoke screen. The money is that's the smoke and mirrors. And for everybody who's buying into the smoke and mirrors, either of the money or of what Kanye does and says, I'm just over it as a whole. I want to see what's the real trick. I want to see what's really behind the smoke and mirrors, what's really going on, what you got up your sleeve for real. Because this part of it, I'm over it already. I'm over it.
Mm-hmm. Well, is he genius or I agree with T. I feel like he's in the middle as well. But I also know that he is a very great business person, also what you said. Mm-hmm. So Balenciaga also dropped him too. And either way, he's still walking away because there's a clause in the contract. He's still getting paid. So he's getting fired without having to do the work. This man came in and made a mockery of fashion. He turned trash bags and space shoes and water bottles and made it into high fashion and high end. He made a mockery of those people, rolled out, took their bread, still got paid. And now he said he gets to actually do what he really wants to do in lieu of everything else that's going on. As far as like doing things for the people. And the only way, sometimes you got to think, how can I get freed from something if they are owning everything I do? I have no creative space, hence why Gap also didn't work out when he brought the designer over from Balenciaga to Gap, and it didn't work out because he had no creative room. So the fact that he did all of this, the fact that you thought trash bags was fashionable, I got to question your mental space, a little bit. But your genius is the fact that you played a chess move. And I'm not mad at it. My only qualm is the fact that we are so quick to have a cancel culture for our own people. Yeah. I think we need to get rid of that. The celebration of somebody's demise, even though he didn't lose, the fact that we think he lost, and that, first of all, we have no knowledge of that. And we're just out here condemning and praising and assisting and aiding one of our own to the wolves. And
do you consider Kanye West one of our own?
I consider any person who is of Moorish being and willing to speak a truth that no one else is willing to see, and also defend our people and honor us in any form, even though he talks shit and he says some wild ass shit on TV. Again, I feel like he also triggered a lot of controversy, and through that, there were things that actually occurred and had a trickling effect. So, yeah, he's one of us. Like,
so Kanye is OJ.
Yeah, I mean, even to be honest, no matter what they would like to say, because I have a different level, I'm thinking broad spectrum here, right? I'm not thinking like, oh, what they did to what they said and things like that. I'm looking at it as that's still one of my own. So am I going to speak publicly, condemn, disrespect, and be dishonorable? No, unless they a mass murderer, they kill, kids, raped, did some of half of the shit that we out here celebrating and making memes with, like Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Then cool. But we accept what we choose to accept. We accept their bullshit. And we put smiles and happy faces on it. And we make it like it's just what it should be. And we still support these brands that talk shit about us. We still support these brands that say, I didn't make my clothes or my bags or my shoes or anything you like for you. We still be pressed to buy it. We still doing things in like of them. Bleaching is, I could go on and on about this topic. So do I feel as though we need to make exceptions to a cancel culture? Of course. We need to stop. We need to cancel the cancel culture against our own people and deal with things privately. So until we make a movement like that, I just don't feel as though we have no leg to stand on about who's in and who's out when the people who are totally against us and not really for us, because this is a prime example of that, right? He did speak some truth. Everything did get removed, but we can call each other nigga, bitch, whore, everything else in the book. But the moment you say anything, oh, you're canceled. So that's my only issue.
So this is also going to be affecting his music, but I don't know to what extent, you guys, because behind this also Kanye has lost his contract with Def Jam. However,
and Def Jam is ran and owned by
probably
I'm
Jewish.
Just saying.
Even the
Jewish person.
What's it
I'm
called?
just saying.
The filming company, the TV company that he paid all that money to do the documentary, and they were looking forward to releasing that documentary sometime soon. They put the documentary out. I got the name up, but they put the documentary up. They're never going to release it.
The people who did Donda, that's that footage.
Not all that footage. Donda ever released?
Like, I think so.
No, there was one that they were creating that he paid like billions to, and they were filming him for about 2.5, 3 years, and they had just finished, and they were talking about when they were going to release it. They cut ties with him as well.
Oh, and I don't know, but see, this is the thing when people say they cut ties with Kanye, as if this is supposed to stop anything. Like, granted, he might not have a contract with Def Jam, but Kanye, I'm pretty sure, has his own studio in his own house and can make his own music whenever he feels like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, again, these are rich people problems. As soon as I become 100 millionaires, as soon as I get there, oh, honey, all my problems are going to be front page bullshit.
But you're not going to hear from me. I'm not going to be around.
Y'all, what the fuck?
You're not going to have to worry about that.
I'm going to be on some Lizzo ass out at the basketball game type shit. Like,
yeah, but you're not going to have to worry about me. I'm going to be like, oh, damn, that's good for T.
What the hell is T doing now? Titties out, stretch marks.
You're not gonna know where the damn where's Stiletto go. I'm not gonna be nowhere around. It's not gonna be nothing to talk about.
What is wrong with that girl? Money. Money, but yeah, I feel like at the end of the day he's unaffected. I feel like people are affected because they find the story interesting, they feed off of this, but I feel like he's
You
unaffected.
always feeding off of some negative shit. Like,
But let me tell you what will feed my spirit in a positive way. You guys, okay? It's my childhood coming back to life again.
oh
It's gonna
gosh,
be a
I'm
good
not.
burger. Tim.
Home of the good burger. Can I take your
Is
order?
there?
Yeah, they say it's closer than it's ever been. For the Keenan and Kel fans, which is me, who has
They need
spent
to have
years,
embedded.
yes, patiently waiting for them to do this. First of all, come on with y'all old asses. I'm ready. I am ready. And I tell you why. I feel like when it comes to comedy duos, like they're a thing of the past. And so because this is something that I grew up on, I am interested in seeing the comedy duo. I'm interested in seeing the back and forth. Like we don't get that anymore. That little silly, goofy, something you could watch with your kids. Like I like that. I like the positive, and I like the Black folks doing it where kids are, it's a family thing. We don't have a whole lot of that. So that's why I'm here for it. And I feel like if any two people could pull off something that silly, it definitely would be the two of them.
Keenan and Kel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that because we don't have, like you said, we don't have those duos like that anymore. And Keenan and Kel, they have genuine like chemistry. And that's just like, they can come together now just like they could like 25 some years ago, and it's still gonna have the same energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that I am actually excited about. That I'm excited to hear about that. I know my kids, that is definitely something that we definitely have watched together numerous times, especially all that and all of the Keenan and Kel episodes, all that stuff. I mean, I try to put on all the good stuff from when, we was younger, and yeah, they're drawn to it. They love it. So that's what's up.
Okay, well, well, I feel like that is just like a classic, and that's something that you could watch over again, the original. I'm not really I'm gonna be honest. I love the fact that they do have great chemistry. I totally agree with that. I absolutely adore them, but I just don't think that it's like it wasn't really the.
Now, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Are you gonna go see Wakanda Forever
in the movie theater? I'm just asking if that's what you meant. Like,
because I could ask.
Are you gonna go and support the movie?
I'm gonna support the movie. If anybody comes out with anything, I will go and support or like look at it, give it a spin. Give it like a play. I have to watch movies that y'all don't understand. I don't even watch TV like that. So like
that's why. Okay, that's okay. That makes.
I mean, I do. I did in my childhood. But my adulthood is like, I don't have that kind of time to like. You know how people be all, and I said not y'all because I know we ain't.
I don't watch
the show. That's what I said. We're not into that because we don't have that kind of time.
Let me ask you,
like, if I'm gonna see a movie at a movie theater, paid to go and see a movie, it's just not gonna be Good Burger 2.
Let me ask you a question.
Or Wakanda.
When you was younger, did you watch like all the good movies like Free Willy and Beethoven on them, Joe?
I did. Mrs. Doubtfire.
All right, I was gonna say like maybe.
We used to go to Blockbuster and get like 5 or 6 movies at a time
and watch everything.
And then watch everything, take it back. Like I love movies, but I like good quality movies. Back then I was watching Where's My Car and like any kind of show type shit. I watch anything. You put it in front of me, I'm gonna watch that shit and I'm gonna remember it. But now the way my attention span works and like my sleepiness, it'd be like if that shit ain't good in 20 minutes, I'm asleep.
I feel like this movie's gonna be
you know what? We could go see it and be high.
I feel like this movie.
I tell you what. Y'all gotta go see Black Adam. Boom.
Yeah.
With The Rock. That was actually surprisingly good. There are some movies, Bullet Train. There are some movies that are out that you might doubt, that might think that they aren't that good, but they are very good.
I've heard a lot of good things about Black Adam.
I was actually very much surprised, and I stayed awake for all of it. Not even one. I was like,
oh, now, see, that's a real movie review right there.
See,
when you can say you stayed awake the whole time, like that's promising.
Right. You know, in the movies they have the little reclining chairs.
Yes,
you
it's comfortable.
Those be the ones that set you up.
You that don't laid out.
Talking about Wakanda too, like I just had people agree with me about Good Burger, by the way, and this is also somebody who literally has Blockbuster beat. Netflix I mean, this man got so many damn movies. He could have a museum of movies. And he's like, nah, I never found them funny. I won't go.
I'm gonna tell you why I think it's gonna be good though. One, I separately watched them in different things. And of course, Kenan Thompson's on SNL. Kel has been like the dad on some of these Nickelodeon shows and stuff like that. The character that they were in Good Burger, like you could still see and hear a lot of it still in them. And I just like, I feel like once it happens, then people are gonna be like, oh dang, that movie was all right. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like, you know, Oscar winning, but I think people will be like, you know what, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I think I could watch it.
Coming to America too. Like what? Yeah. But it was
like I wasn't impressed with that. I was
going to say, what are you talking about? Like Coming to America 2 was good. Like
I didn't like it.
It was. I mean, it had Coming to America 2.
Like it was,
and I was so pressed for it. I was pressed.
I just feel like, man, just let your kids. Like my daughter just said, you know, Mommy, I've seen Good Burger, and that's really funny. Yeah, that one time. You see what I'm saying? It's. Oh, well, she said she saw it 5 times, but that same one. More soda,
and I'm not that one time.
So, okay, so what about Wakanda? Oh, hold on, wait. We're not there yet. I'm sorry. It just felt like it flowed.
We're there.
Okay.
We're there.
So, Rihanna got some good news with that, right?
Yes, so the countdown, you guys, has officially begun. The song Lift Me Up that's going to be featured on the Black Panther Wakanda Forever soundtrack by Rihanna is going to be released on the 28th. You guys, that's Friday. So we are all looking forward to it. This song was written as a tribute to the life and legacy of Chadwick Boseman, and it was written by Tim's. And I love her. Also, Oscar-winning Ludwig Göransson, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, Rihanna herself, and Ryan Coogler. But first, just shout out to Tim's real quick. Although I know Rihanna probably performed the hell out this song. That young lady is fucking working. Okay? That young lady is working, and she is a fantastic artist. She is her writing is beautiful.
That's in the front of the stage or the back, she is out.
I can't wait. And I can't wait to hear Rihanna's voice again. I'm a Rihanna fan. Mm-hmm. I love her music. I love her voice. Mm-hmm. And I'm ready to hear something different. No offense to all these new young R&B girls who to me all sound the same, except for Ari Lennox. But they kind of all sound the same. And so I miss that. I miss her sultry. I miss what she brings to the table. And I'm looking forward to her performance at the Super Bowl. I know she's catching a lot of flack for performing in the first place, but I'm for it. I'm looking forward to all of this. I can't wait to hear this song. There's been so much hype, probably because she'll also be performing at the Super Bowl, but I'm excited in general just to have her back, you know, to hear her voice in that way. Fans of hers have been waiting. You know what I mean? And although this isn't an album, this is definitely giving us a little something, you know.
And she played it so smart, like just making a multi-million-dollar business with Fenty and the lingerie with Savage. Rihanna knows what she's doing. You hear me? And that
And guess who used to be her? Guess who used to be her mentor?
Kanye.
Kanye.
You know what, y'all? That one thing about how she's done things, and I think people just need to take this piece away from that. Sometimes we try to focus on too many things at one time, and then you realize you have to stop. You have to do one at a time. Not to say that all those dreams aren't yours, not to say that they're dreams deferred, but if you can't give 100% of yourself in 4 directions, sometimes you have to stop. Get this thing right. And so when she wasn't putting out no music, people was pissed. But look at what she's done in the meantime, has become a full-on billionaire while I ain't been singing those songs. And so now, like Stiletto said, she did the.
Now she can get back to her love.
She did the clothes. Okay, let me bring this shit on back, because she'd stopped. She took the time to streamline and focus and put all her energy into one thing. So y'all take that
her work in progress.
Say that to next week, but y'all lucky y'all got it today. Yeah, take that with y'all. Sometimes you have to. I've had to stop some things, and I didn't want to, but it was like, if I didn't put more into my comedy, who the fuck was gonna do it? So you know, it's hard to step away.
Talking about that, can't wait to see you Thursday. Well, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
The bitch gonna wear. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited too. Like, and the show was sold out. Let's say that.
Hold on. Wait. I thought we was gonna be able. So can you?
You gonna be fine.
Okay.
I want to come.
It's in DC. Fine. That's why it's so perfectly located right in our backyard.
Yeah, you'll be
fine. I want to come.
Okay.
Okay, we can come. She's saying
you'll be fine.
Nobody else.
Yeah, ticket wise, ain't no tickets. Ain't no tickets.
You know what?
But I felt good.
I just thought of something, but I'm gonna talk to you off air.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, I got a great idea.
Nice.
Let's hop into this hot take, ladies.
The hot take.
We gotta. So the hot take for the evening
is: do you have sex?
Do you have sex dreams? And what do they mean to you? Have you ever woken up just a little hot? Have you ever woken up just a little moist? Or have you woken up a little hard? So we are talking about that tonight, you guys. And what does it really mean? Especially since you're old.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
So, experts have long debated, you guys, whether or not we should take any meaning out of our sex dreams. Some say it's a way for our brains to analyze and process memories or, new information. Others say that we dream simply in a way that's just visual to us. This is very not touchy. That's not the right word. But I, as an adult, still dream very vividly about sex. And it's not always memory. Sometimes the sex I ain't even had yet. Keyword is yet. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
But I remember when I was younger and I first began to have those dreams. When we're younger, there, people call them wet dreams, because most boys will wake up wet because they would have ejaculated in their sleep. Most girls would have come in their sleep, whatever the case may be. I remember being younger and having those dreams. I remember specifically one dream where I was humping something so hard, I felt me in my bed humping the fuck out my bed. And I remember this, like, the force of me humping the bed in my sleep woke me up. Meanwhile, my mom was standing right there. My mom was standing right there. And so that's my first recollection of having a wet dream. I don't remember. I maybe was like 12 or 13. I don't know. But that's my first recollection of having a wet dream. I don't know what happened in the dream, but I remember very vividly how hard I was, just like I was in the bed. As I've gotten older, of course, and even now as an adult, I dream in a way that it could be futuristic. Who knows? It could be experience that I never had, whatever the case may be. But the amount of pleasure that I experience in those dreams is very real to me once I wake up. So do you ladies still experience those type of dreams, and do you feel like it's synonymous with who you are sexually? Do you think it has opened you up to other things? Do you think it's another piece of you that you haven't explored, or do you think you just kinky? Like, what is it? Does it still happen, and what does it really mean to you, Lucky?
You want to go first, Stiletto? I'll wait.
Stiletto.
Okay, maybe I'll go first. Okay, so of course I dream very vividly overall, period. So yes, do I dream very vividly? I've dreamed things that haven't happened yet or don't really go all the way, so it's more of an intimate dream. I wouldn't say it's a dream always about that, because I could wake up very in a puddle because this happened to me recently. I could wake up in a puddle and it not have been about that. It could just literally be the intimacy of it all, the person that I saw in my dream, that type of thing. I think that it's very healthy to dream, period. The more that you dream, actually, it's a known fact that your brain activity and your neutrons and your electrons are actually charged with other things in the world. So yeah, I think it's super healthy, and I think that it's a very amazing thing, especially when you stop utilizing toys or masturbation or those types of things. Just definitely when you stop doing that, your senses are more heightened. And because your senses are more heightened, your creativity and your brain is working a lot faster, because you're so sensitive to everything around you, whether it's a touch, their voice, the thought of them. So you can have a wet dream walking around, you know what I'm saying? You ever had one of those where you just be like, the thought, even, oh shit, you know? Like, sometimes those are very vivid too. So I dream, because dreaming is just seeing, to me, seeing what is or what could be. And a thought can do the same thing to you too as a dream. So like when you're having a thought, a past thought that has an effect on you in any form or fashion, it's a beautiful thing, you know? So it's like you're dreaming while you're awake. And I love that for me. I love that for me. Okay.
I love that for you too.
I'm telling you. You ever had one of those though, when you had a thought and it
Yes,
just like shake
and
you
the
up?
thought will immediately,
Yeah, like
be throbbing and some more stuff like immediately. Yeah. We just gonna sit here and just grin the rest of the
Yeah, look, we over here like reminiscing like shit, like yeah.
What about you, Stiletto? Do you have sexual dreams, Stiletto?
I don't have sexual dreams. I mean, I'm not gonna say I haven't had any, but I mean, like as of recently, no, I haven't. I have dreams, of course, I remember, but it hasn't got to that point, you know, recently. Within like, you know, the last maybe 2 or 3 years, never that. Like I can see somebody and I can daydream, and that might turn me on to, you know, or turn on different tubes in that. But like sleeping wise, no, not as much. When I was younger, yes, maybe yes, but now, no. Maybe just because I have so much going on, it's just like my mind is just not there. You know, like and I'm a sexual being, but because I just have a plate right now that's overflowing, sex is just really not a thing right now for me.
I understand. So I think that I'm not going to call it a gift, but I think that it's good and I think that it's healthy. You know what I mean? I think that it's healthy. And I'm not saying that if you don't, that that's not healthy. But I just think that, I just think that it's healthy. I think that if you dream in that way, if you dream in any way, as opposed to having a nightmare, that is healthy. And for your mind to be able to escape, you may learn something about yourself. And a lot of times, they have a lot of dream books. People have always broken down what dreams mean. And, if you see certain symbols, you see certain things that all mean something.
Let me look that
I
up.
I don't know exactly what that means for everybody, but I will say this. It definitely just lets me know how in tune I am with my sexual being. You know what I mean? That I'm comfortable enough in my subconscious on that level. I'm so comfortable and so free and so willing that I can enter into that space. And I think that sometimes maybe that piece of dreaming for people, some people don't dream at all. And I think that to me is kind of a sign of not being able to dive into a certain space. But that's my personal opinion. I could very well be wrong. Who knows? But I think that just being able to dive into that personal space and in that part of my mind and have things happen in a way that, I can feel, I can, when you hitting back down into the bed, like something's happening here. You know what I mean? You can feel it when it's that strong. Like, I just think that just shows how
it's beautiful.
Yeah. On a certain level. Yeah.
And your third eye might be blocked. So a lot of people don't realize that sometimes, we all should be dreaming. So if you're not having any dreams, that means your third eye chakra is blocked and you need to open that up. And there's plenty of research on how to do that as well. And one simplistic one is literally just standing and meditating in the sun, or sitting down and meditating in the sun. That'll help unblock your chakras. A couple of stones too, like tiger eye or other good shit. It'd be kind of crazy. I feel like I don't be knowing stuff until I know stuff. Cause I need to be like,
talking history.
So yeah, I think that, if you're not doing it, it doesn't necessarily have to be that type of dream. And to feel, like you said, that that just goes to show you that we are 7-dimensional beings, and anything, we can feel things that are outside ourselves, within ourselves, if that makes any sense. So it's definitely a magical realm, and I love to travel in my dreams. I've seen moments. You ever felt like you've seen a moment before, you've been there before? Usually deja vu happens in your dreams. And sometimes when you recognize that feeling, like, hold up, wait, and it's about to happen next, or something like that. That shit is creepy, because we're able to travel through a sense of time, past, present, and future. Having a memory is us traveling to the past. When you can be like, damn, we was talking about Burger King apple pies and their cherry pies and their desserts, and how they only have ice cream, but them Burger King joints used to slap. Like how you can taste that. Yeah, like that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like where you can go back and be like, damn, I know this. The smell of his locks, or when you can describe your dream person and actually have their scent down to a pack, or what they gonna look like that shit. Just, we time travelers, man. We just gotta tap in, and dreaming is one way that we escape this realm and get to travel somewhere else. So yeah, that sacred energy exchange is a beautiful thing. So it's also about the energy that you're receiving. Sometimes your dreams reflect that too. Or the energy or the space that you're in, and the energy that you want to receive, that I want to receive. Like, yeah. I started to see his face. Like, no. All right, y'all, I'm signing off because, yeah.
All right, Stiletto. House with the most, you gonna take us up out of here?
Close out.
Stiletto's like, listen.
Close it.
Okay, now we got you.
Whichever
Go ahead.
way you like.
All right,
Exactly. So it's
y'all.
your
So
shit.
this has been
Illustrate the
another
way you want to.
episode of the one and only Illustrate Radio. Remember to check in with us each and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Make sure you tune in. We got the latest topics. We got some amazing guests. We have so many big things coming up for each and every one of us that we would love to tell you about that you could come and support us with. So we will see you again next week. Oh no. Hold on, bring them back. Bring me back, Pete. Bring me back. I got ladies. What do y'all got going on for this week?
So tomorrow, you guys, I'm going to be performing at the DC Comedy Loft. Can't wait for the Applause Break comedy show put on by Full Circle Comedy. It's sold out. I wish y'all could come, but it's sold out. So I'm excited. Y'all, it don't take none but 5 people for me to show up. So I'm excited to have a good time, tell these jokes, be cute. Girl gonna pop up with her toes out like it's that kind of day tomorrow. For real. That's what I'm giving. So I have other stuff lined up. I'll make sure to keep you all posted. Make sure that you follow me so you know each and everything that is going on. Also, I'm wrapping up a fantastic year of relationship counseling.
Shout out! About to say, so what you doing with that?
Shout out to my clients. This 2022, I've had some of the best clients ever, and the growth that I have seen in you guys and the progress. Like, I'm just happy. This has been my most rewarding year as a therapist, you guys. I do sex therapy, I do relationship counseling, and this has just really, really been good. So shout out to my clients for being just amazing. Hard workers. Just like I feel like a proud mom. To be honest with you, I feel like a proud
You gotta love that when those seeds are planted and now those flowers come into bloom. It's a beautiful thing. Growth is beautiful.
It's been a great year as a therapist, you guys, and I look forward to just putting so much more work in. So comedy wise, y'all about to just see T Gray just get off her ass for a second. I sat down for a month because the bitch was tired. And now that I'm coming back around to the end of me being tired, get a little energy back, I'm about to bust y'all ass open over the next few months. So
somebody say how much you charge. Tell them say yesterday's price ain't today's price. If they want to consult, they can come.
Goddamn right. To be honest, y'all did miss the free consultations. I was doing free 20-minute consultations at $75 a session. The $75 still stands. Your consultation is also $75. So $75 an hour is what it is. So unless it's a couple, if $75 is a single person, if it is a couple, it is $130 for the hour.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
I love that. Shit.
But
I'm about to get into some mentorship. Yes, because we need some leadership.
Yeah,
I need some too, because I feel great when I'm also allowed to be inspired by others. So I know that it's a very rewarding position for you. And I'm super, 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 super duper proud of you. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Me too. I'm gonna bring
okay. What time the show start? It's already sold out.
Starts at 8. Doors open at 7:30. So
first come, first serve seating.
Be there early.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be there at 7:30.
Let me make sure I'm telling y'all the right.
I'm gonna be there on time.
I think.
Okay, so as well, so I just dropped a new episode. Simplistically picky as fuck. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out and give me y'all insight. Let me know what y'all think. And I got a couple of comments that I will respond back to on the next show. So if you leave a question, I will usually address it on the next show because I don't think I can respond once the thing is published. But I appreciate y'all. At least just listen to the commercial. If you do nothing else, because I liked when I went back into my account and I see that my RPM was up. My RPM rating was up. So that is lit. I appreciate the support. So yeah. And all of my seasons are on there. Don't judge me, judge your mother. It's like but take what I say give me your feedback. If I'm not even deeming right or wrong, but tell me, do you understand the perspective? Is it something that you would do. Do you know what you want? Your palette, healing path, all of that shit. I'm taking y'all on my journey with me. So yeah, my palette is simplistic, but it's very picky. And that's with everything. So anyway, Stiletto. What you got, boo?
I have a lot of things coming up. I'm in my pocket right now. So yeah, I will start announcing stuff. I will be at Hook and Reel in Wheaton on Halloween from, I believe, 7 to 9. I'll be playing. So I'm gonna do that. Then I got some gigs coming up that I will be announcing coming up in November as well as in December, and then we come in full speed come January. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with the shits. And you're also on your journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all a work in progress at the end of the day. So take your time on Billy, sis. She's it. And we're still
the Halloween party, Stiletto. You know I'm down the street. Like pull up on.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Pause. Bring that back. Where's the Hook and Reel again? Because I want to see something.
In Wheaton.
Oh, okay. Are you done? I thought you moved closer. I'm about to say you closer. You closer. You ain't tell me you was in Bowie Girl. Like
yeah, Bowie is Bethesda. Bitch, I'm way out.
Yeah, nah. That's why I said you close now. But that's why we meeting in the middle tomorrow. It's good. Right there in that good old DC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it, y'all. See y'all next week.
I was born by the river. I was shaking that ass, bending over, popping pussy. I was making that cat. Bring that ass.